The thesis project, entitled Catalonia and Independence Between Identity and Nationalism, will portray the Spanish autonomous community of Catalonia that has always been at the first line of the recognition of its autonomy as a state. Catalonia is a nation of approximately 7.5 million inhabitants and constitutes one of the most important autonomous communities in Spain. The city of Barcelona is its capital, and its constituent provinces are four: Barcelona, Girona, Lleida, and Tarragona. There are three official languages: Catalan, Castilian, and Occitan. El Segadors is a national anthem of Catalonia, created in the late 19th century and officially adopted as the community anthem in 1993. The text, however, is about Corpus Christi, in Catalan Corpus de Sang, a movement that took place in Barcelona on 7 June 1640 that led the outbreak of the War of the Segadors, a conflict that pitted the Catalan against the troops of Philip IV. The Catalan flag is made up of four red bands on a golden background that recall the vexillological symbol that characterized the kingdoms of the Crown of Aragon. The estelada is the flag that symbolizes Catalan independence. Its red bands on a golden background are reminiscent of the classic flag. In addition, it has a white five-pointed star inside a triangle, the base of which lays on the left side of the flag. Catalan independentism is a political movement that advocates the independence of Catalonia from Spain and more generally can be extended to the independence of all Catalan countries. This current was born in the 14th century as a result of the constitution of the Generalitat de Catalunya, the administrative institutional system of the Catalan government. The Generalitat has twice used the referendum for the people to express their opinion on Catalonian independence. The first was supposed to be held in November 2014, and we can define it as a symbolic referendum. The Spanish government response was immediate: the referendum will not be held. On the 25th of March, despite the fact that the Spanish court has declared the referendum illegitimate, the Catalan government announced that it would be held anyway. Some 4.5 million Catalans were called to vote in the symbolic referendum. 80.7% of the more than 2 million voters cast their yes vote on Catalan independence. The 2017 referendum, unlike the previous one, although also very controversial, was a real referendum. It took place on the 1st of October 2017 and about 90% of the voters were in favor of independence. The Constitutional Tribunal declared that the referendum was illegitimate as it violated the Article 2 of the Constitution, which ensures the sovereignty and indissolubility of the Spanish nation. The measure requested by Madrid were the dissolution of the Catalan Parliament and the dismissal of President Puigdemont. In the sphere of international law, the expression "people's rights to self-determination" is often used. In reality, the term people is improperly used, since the actual holder of this right is the state. If at an international level Catalonia has not violated any rules, at the national level the independence referendum represented a violation of the Spanish constitution. Catalan independence would lead to the secession of the community from the Spanish state, that is, a separation from the latter to form a new independent entity. Since there is no right to secede from the Spanish state, the right of self-determination declared in the Charter of the Nation is no more legitimate within the state borders. That is to say, Catalonia's right to self-determination cannot be placed at the same level as the right to independence. Catalonia has the right to self-determination but cannot demand the separation of the Spanish state. Catalan is defined as a Neo-Latin language spoken by about 7 million people. Catalan is a Romance language derived from Vulgar Latin. Països Catalans is the term used to refer to the territory inhabited by the Catalan speakers. The Països Catalans within the Spanish state are Catalonia, the Valencian community, the Balearic Islands, Franja d'Aragó, and Carche. The geographical varieties of Catalan take the name of dialects. Catalan is spoken in 4 different states: Spain, France, Andorra, and Italy. Its language domain can be divided into 2 dialect blocks, the Western and the Eastern blocks. Alguero, known in Catalan as l'Alguer, is a municipality of just over 42,000 inhabitants in the province of Sassari in Sardinia. Alguero constitutes a linguistic enclave, as it has preserved the use of Catalan and about 22% of its inhabitants speak it in the Algherese dialect variant, recognized as a language minority and protected by Article 6 of the Italian Constitution. Since 1983, all classes are completely held in Catalan, and Castilian is only used in Castilian literature and language lessons. Many, living in Catalonia and not speaking Catalan habitually, and thus not exercising its pragmatic function, recognize the Catalan language as a symbol of national identity. This would lead one to think that independentism has now become a structural element of society. This is Catalonia, an example of a nation that has still the strength to take the streets and claim its rights, a nation that has managed to preserve a language, the use of which has been banned for decades, and is still committed to the implementation of a language protection policies, a nation that still believes in the democratic spirit and the active participation of citizens in political processes. This is the good nationalism, as a failure to govern a people in accordance with its national character is not only imprudent, but also a kind of injustice.